You must have the drive. Play because you love to play. Play because you want to play. Play because you find enjoyment out of it, because it will show as you grow older. And for example, when we're recruiting players, the first thing I ask them, do you love playing basketball? And why? We look for good people first before athleticism. Remember that. You have to be a good person first. I don't want to go to work every day dreading like, oh, I got to deal with this person today. Why? If you don't love it, why play it? Make the commitment now. Right now, you're establishing yourself, building a foundation for your future, whether you know it or not. You're learning skills that can transfer to the real world. Does anybody know one skill they may be learning right now that they can use outside of athletics? Transferable skill is a skill or trait that you can use from one or more environments. So for example, leadership skills. You're learning that now, how to be a leader. Interpersonal skills, communication skills, the ability to work well with others. Public speaking skills. Yes.
Conditioning skills?
What conditioning skills? Are you conditioning your mind? Yes. Way to step up and answer. Throw it out there. What else? What's something, a skill that you may be learning right now that you can use outside of athletics? A work ethic. You're learning now how to develop a work ethic. The fact that you come to this course, I'm not sure how many times y'all meet a week, Coach CC?
The new athletes meet once, and then the academy students meet twice.
So the fact that you come and you dedicate yourself, you're developing a work ethic. Those are skills that you can utilize outside of sports. And that's what made me want to write Go Beyond. Because a lot of times I see a lot of athletes struggle with transitioning from sports to the real world. I myself was one of those athletes. So I wanted to share my story. And I wanted to share with you all that it is a tough transition if you don't prepare and plan. It's okay to be great in sports, but understand one day it will stop. And everybody's path is different. Some of you may go on to be a professional athlete. Realistically, maybe only 2 of you may go on to be a professional athlete. And that's not just have a negative connotation on it. That's just how it works. Some of you may be a collegiate athlete. Some of you may just only go to high school, and that's okay. Don't get your identity tied up in saying, I'm an athlete. That's the only value I have in life, because that's not true. All of you are bright, all of you are intelligent, and you have so many more skills to share with the world. And so for me, graduating from college, I'm thinking, yeah, I have a degree. Everything will work out fine. I'll get a job. I'll find something to do. Because I knew I wasn't going to play professional due to my injuries. But I didn't still have a plan. I didn't say, hey, Kezia, when you graduate, apply for grad school. Or start contacting these employers back in your hometown. Or ask my academic advisor, what can she do to help me? I didn't do that. And this is someone with a degree. I struggled. Because I was so wrapped up in trying to be the best basketball player I could be, I didn't focus on being the best person I could be. And that's what I want you all to understand. It's a full scope. Be good in athletics, but also work on your individual self. Find areas in life that you need to improve every day. Just like you dedicate an hour to basketball drills and skills, dedicate an hour to getting better in math. Or what subject you think that you have a deficiency in. Maybe it's English, maybe it's reading. Find time to commit to that as well. And so, moving forward, once I graduated, I just kind of moved through different jobs. Didn't really have a drive or a passion. And kind of almost went into somewhat of a depression because I didn't have basketball. And in the book, I talk about how my identity was wrapped up in basketball. And also, others share their story. I have other people who are involved in this book that ran track, that played football, other basketball players that are now excelling in life in different areas. Like I said, those transferable skills you're learning now, you can take those skills and win at life, be successful in life. Something I speak about in the book is that I would have individuals come up to me and say, hey, how many points did you score today? That would be the first question out of their mouth. And in my head, I'm thinking, wow, you didn't even ask me how I'm doing. And that's critical, because subconsciously, you develop in your mind saying, maybe I only am good at sports. Maybe that's the only attribute I have at being successful in life. Yes, what's your question?
Because we have an education program at our church, and we actually teach the kids that, everybody doesn't go to college.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you say to the athletes that might make it to high school and may not even be college material?
It's college material as far as athleticism?
Or not being, maybe they're not, they can't go to a 4-year because they're not 4-year ready here, like mentally for the books or even for the business, because some of them don't realize you're going 5 hours away, you don't have anybody but, the surroundings. So what would you say to the kids who may not be on that level but still have that desire?
There's always the option of junior college. And I see it all the time, kids that, maybe want to start at the junior college level to acclimate themselves to the college environment. For those athletes, like I said, that may not acquire an athletic scholarship, strengthen other areas that they're good at. Like I said, start right now establishing other areas or other interests that you may have. Yes?
What would you say the most important attribute is for after college or life?
Life, development, a work ethic, and being able to work with other people. No matter what you embark on, whether it's entrepreneurship, you have to be able to work with other people. You're establishing right now interpersonal skills. That's being able to work well with one or more people. And so I would say that's important. Your work ethic, your mentality, and believing in yourself. When you graduate from college, you may not get that dream job that you wanted, or you may not get a job in your field. But if you continue to work and believe, everything will work out itself. And understand, you have to network and communicate with people. Those are attributes, and those are all attributes you're learning right now on the basketball court that will transfer over to the real world. That was a good question. Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, my son, he played basketball all while he was young like them, and then when he got to high school, he played 1 year, and then he really lost interest. And it hurt me because I was looking at him as an athlete. But then I told him, if you don't love it, don't play it. But one thing you're going to do is get your grades.
Right.
And so I made him focus on what he was good at. That's books and math. And then he went on to college. He got a scholarship in college. And then after college, he said he didn't want to do math. I said, but that's what you're good at. And if you do what you're good at, it's not work. It's something you like doing.
Right.
And before you know it, he's a math teacher now in Chicago. And now he's going to London now. He got a job in London, and that's what he does, and that's what he loves. And I just had to focus and let him know what you're good at is what you need to focus on.
And that's a great example of what you said. You said he stopped 1 year in high school playing, and it hurt you.
Yep.
But
that's what
he told you what he wanted to do, and which is fine.
Yeah.
And so you didn't say, no, you're going to play, you're going to play, you're going to play. You didn't live vicariously through him, which made him gain more confidence in himself as a person. And now he's successful. So your story is exactly what we discussed as well in the book. The people around you have to understand and listen to you. And that was a great example of, putting belief in your son. And now he's successful. No, he's not an athlete, but you didn't get him tied up in that identity of being an athlete only. And I think that's a great story, great example, sir. Can somebody share with me what else they're interested in besides basketball?
I'm interested in biology.
Biology? Great, good.
No, astronomy.
Astronomy? What are you interested in? Math, good. Who else? Science. SWAT team. Wow, so you all are interested in great things. I wish I was interested in this stuff at your all's age. What are you interested in?
Art and making music.
Art and making music. That's great as well. All of you said great areas other than basketball you're interested in. Like I said, if you would ask me that when I was 8, 9, 10 years old, I probably would have said basketball. Which is why I struggled. That's exactly why I struggled in life after basketball. Being an all-conference, scoring over 1,000 points, being a graduate, I still didn't have a plan once I graduated from Appalachian State. And that's the key thing that I'm harping on today, is to develop a plan. Love the game if it's something you want to do. If not, it's okay. Don't feel disheartened or don't feel bad or you're not worthy because you're not playing a sport. What are you interested in? What else are you interested in?
Physical training.
Physical training. That's great as well. Right here, what's your name? Jordan, what are you interested in besides basketball? Reading. Reading as well, yes sir.
Playing guitar.
Playing guitar. Also, all of you have great talents outside of basketball. Feed those as well. Just like I said, the time you put on the court, the hour you put on the court, put it into reading. Put it into playing your guitar. Perfecting that craft. Work on your math. I definitely thank you all for your time. I have some books here available if you're interested in picking one up and reading or sharing with any athletes you may know. Any parents who have any questions for me afterwards, I'll be glad to answer them, give you any insight I can to share with you all. Thank you so much.